Hey, what is up? Really quick check-in right now on the topic of the problem of dropping your caloric intake too drastically, too quickly, without a progression, without a qualified coach running you through and helping you personalize some of this. And the reason that I'm touching on it right now is that it's the first couple days of a new year and lots of folks are gung-ho, getting wide open. They're like, hey, I want to knock off this 10 or 20 or 30 pounds. And there's a couple of things that you have to keep in mind nutritionally and about your body that you're just gonna have to accept here moving forward. So first and foremost, calories are king. If you want to drop weight, you've got to go into a deficit. If you want to gain weight, you have to go into a surplus. Swing that battle axe, get as angry as you want to. Calories are still the king. The problem is oftentimes you don't get a baseline caloric number to understand how many calories I need each day to maintain, or how much to gain or how much to lose. If I drop my body into too much of a caloric deficit, I'm gonna drop weight pretty quickly. And there is actually a problem with that. And the part of the problem is this. So I drop that weight super fast. I knock off 10 pounds in 2 weeks and I'm like, oh my God, that was great. Here's what's gonna happen. When, I did not say if, when you return to that old way of eating, you're not only gonna put that weight back on, your body's gonna gain that weight back, and then it's gonna add some so we can maintain some balance, because your body's always looking for the state of balance that we call homeostasis. So as a survival mechanism, your body says, oh, you dropped 10 in 2 weeks, that's mine. There it goes right back on your frame. Now you went +5. So what initially you were looking to drop 10 pounds, now you went back and put that 10 pounds back on +5. That made sense in my pea brain. I'm not sure if I'm getting that across very clearly. The other part is this: caloric deficit, too far below. 30%, 25 to 30%, pretty much a solid number to stay at in regards to a deficit. You drop that caloric number too low. That's added stress and cortisol on my system, right? Now I add a poorly designed training program. I'm running excessive miles. I'm doing 8,000 burpees. I'm Googling workouts. I'm looking for programs on Pinterest. I'm just groping around in the dark and asking someone who one time lost 15 pounds and just listening to any and everything that I hear. The problem is that's a stressor on top of a stressor on top of a stressor on top of you've got 3 kids you've got to get ready for work, you have a professional life, you have a personal life, you have a hopefully some semblance of a spiritual life, and all of these different facets of your being. Stress equals suppressed immune system. And you know as well as I do, there's all kinds of stuff. There's always all kinds of stuff going around at Point Blank. But honestly, you're gonna end up sick from that. So my best professional advice, get with a qualified professional who runs a program that's on a progression, that's qualified to do so they can iron out those numbers for you. Let's dial in the enthusiasm just a hair, because enthusiasm rocks. I happen to love it personally, and get you on a solid program that can get you towards your goals. Hope that makes sense. Reach out any point in time with questions.